Good morning, another day here. Trying to get this house wrap finished. So I unsuccessfully attempted to take the lift up the driveway over there, and just with the ice underneath, it wasn't having it. So the four-wheel drive is not a match for a bed of ice or a road of ice. So I'm having to go through and think of some alternative options here. Here's one. We could try and go around this way, and I really never thought that we'd have 100% 360 degree driving access. But now that I'm looking at this area over here, I don't know what I got in all these snow drifts here. I think I got some lumber still here. I know I have the plate compactor right here, but I think we could get through here. If I could get, let me show you this angle, it might be a little bit better. But if I can get wide enough around through here, I'm thinking we could probably get it around the corner here. So there's option A, and that just takes some work. I got to get all this snow and all the whatever's underneath here, I got to get up. So I can't just come in here with the snowblower, because I've got all of the wall steel right here, which I probably don't need to move, but all the lumber that's in that pile back there, I got to get that moved out. So not a problem, just a little bit of work I got to do. Another option B here, is going to be to go through this side, and we've had a narrow passageway on this side the whole time, but the problem with this one is that I still have this big old trench dug for the water and electrical, and while I could cover it up, I didn't really want to. So I got the house wrap. I pulled it over here just to kind of tuck it out of the way. But there's a 3.5 foot. Well, we're down 42 inches right there from the top of the slab. So there's a pretty good size hole, and all the dirt is buried under snow. So we'd have to do some work with the backhoe on that. We could try and tow it up, but I don't have chains on anything yet. I think that would be a better option for us maybe next week, if I'm able to get the chains put on the tractor Friday. So I don't think that one's on the table for us right now. And then I got this one other option that I'm looking at that I think I like the best, and that's actually coming through the shop. So we'll come in the door there. It's been parking right over here. I'm gonna have to move all of this stuff, probably not the loader, but I'll have to move all the lumber here, drive through, and we're just gonna go drive straight out the back. Now here's the problem. The house wrap, I'll cut it, and then I'm actually gonna go into this new roll for the top gable. So we'll have plenty of scrap, so we'll be able to kind of we could put a double layer on it to close this up after we get through. And then whenever we need to go in and out, I'll just kind of pull it off, and then we can staple it back whenever we're done. So that works. But with the low clearance, we're gonna have to do a little bit of folding and disassembly of the deck of the loader, which I don't think is a big deal. A lot of these are just pins. So let me show you. You can see all the railing that's on here. It all has, hinges like this. So I would, disconnect the pins up there and there, and I guess here, and then this whole side railing was supposed to just be able to fold down. Same with that side, so all of the railings can actually fold, so that it'll make it beneath the clearance. So I think in terms of how fast I can get back there, and the ease of work, I think this is probably going to be the best option. I got to move a little bit of lumber inside, but I got all kinds of space back here to make this turn, and get the right angle that I need to get out there. I only have a few feet, maybe like 10 feet or so, to be able to make that turn, but I think this is still going to be our fastest option. So anyway, that's what I'm going to work on here next. That's all we got to get done. That top part there, and then the little bottom corner over here. and we're all house wrapped in. So I do want to get that done here today, as soon as possible. We got a pretty good amount of snow forecasted starting tonight. Let me see if I can remember what it was. 1 to 3 inches overnight tonight, 4 to 6 tomorrow during the day, 3 to 5 tomorrow night, another 1 to 3 Friday morning. And then it looked like it was going to be great weather for a whole week, all the way through the following weekend. But yeah, we could get a foot of snow here. I don't know when that's going to start. We already got a couple inches this morning, so it's definitely looking like it's got the enough snow power to make this forecast accurate. So anyway, I wanted to get the lift out, get the house wrap up, and get the lift back in before we get all this equipment covered in, layers of snow if possible. And then I probably, if it keeps snowing at this rate, I'll probably need to make a good pass over all the driveways this afternoon before it gets dark. So if I get all that done today, I'll be happy with it. If things go faster than I planned, I'm going to start getting everything ready to go for this garage door. And we'll continue that project tomorrow. We'll see how much we can get done on that. But I think that's the next thing that I want to tackle, is getting that done. So yeah, it's coming along. I'm going to stop talking and get to work. And hopefully this lift deck railing can be disassembled and laid down as easy as it looks. All right, so that wasn't too shabby at all. It only took a couple minutes. You can see all of the railing collapses down, and so this is the same size garage door. It's 9 feet wide by 8 feet tall. So the rough opening up there is at 7 feet 11.5 inches, same as the one in the back. And had this railing been up, it wouldn't have fit underneath it. But now that it's folded down, with just maybe a dozen pins or so. Everything's on hinges, so that'll work. So now I'm just gonna clear out everything that's gonna be in its path on the inside here. And we should be back here starting to do house wrap in just a few minutes. Just like that, we made it out back with the lift. Haha. All right, well that wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Let me show you what we got. So there's those 4 auto leveling stabilizers. they also have sensors in them. So if something's bumping it or putting pressure on it, it shuts down everything. You can't steer, you can't drive, you can't do anything like that. Well, as I was backing out, I was sliding down this hill, but I also hit the front left stabilizer on that rock right there. And that's a big little boulder. So I had to kind of chip it out just to be able to get to release the sensor so I could change the direction and back out. But once I was able to do that, I backed it down there where I plowed yesterday. Drove up higher on the hill, and then I went just straight across. And I think I'm ready to start doing some house wrap. Snow's still coming down about the same rate. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably around lunchtime. So I spent the whole morning kind of getting the lift in place, but I think this should go pretty quick. I think I did the front side with taping and everything in about 2 hours. So still on track to get this done and get the lift back inside before it starts snowing a lot later and it gets dark. All right, good news. It only took a couple of hours, but I finally have the lift in place on the back side. I never thought we'd see this day, but I had a little bit of trouble right here. There's a little slope to it, and it really wanted to just kind of slide right down this hill. And then those stabilizers, I hit bumped a rock, so it was kind of sitting and putting pressure right against that rock. So I had to chip it away and kind of dig it out a little bit. It's a big rock, but once I got that done, we were able to back it out, come up the hill a little bit more, and then take it straight in. We avoided the clean out right there, which is good. I don't want to have to redo that piping. I'll have to just be just as careful taking it back out. But we are ready to start doing the last little bit of house wrap. So I'm gonna stop talking and get to it. This is a view I haven't seen very often, but I'm up here on the lift. I did get started. Let me show you that really quickly. So we made our way around the turn, and I'm doing the 2 rows at the same time. Hopefully it speeds up a little bit. I'm just worried about tracking back and forth with the lift right here and it getting stuck and slipping. So I figure once I get to a good spot, I'm level, and then I can lift. I might as well just get everything done at once. So working on both of the courses at the same time. I'll throw it into a time lapse here for the rest of the project. But I did just it was just kind of cool, new perspective of seeing the property and seeing the lake and the hillside over there. I've been right up here on this roof, but I don't think I was spending a lot of time looking that direction. I was worried about not falling off the roof. It was pretty cool. Such a beautiful day. All right, enough of that admiring the scenery. Time to get to work. All right, just finished up taping off everything. So it's all taped all the way around. I was contemplating putting up a piece right here to block this door from the snow here, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna work on the garage door probably tomorrow anyway. Still got that little gap, but that's okay. And and the little one that's in there, so that's fine. If a foot of snow gets in that spot, all right. I'll just shovel it out tomorrow. But no, I'm excited to have this done. This was a kind of a fun project because you see the progress kind of move along fairly quickly. But with that said, I guess you could say this project is a wrap. Come on, you knew that was coming.